Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anis Khairunnisa binti Ani, and today for my demonstrator speech, I am going to demonstrate how to play Batu Seremban. So did you know there is the other name for Batu Seremban? Batu Seremban is also called as Selambut. So Batu Seremban is the traditional game that has been heritaged by our generation before world civilization. So during the pandemic issue right now, I think we should avoid doing outdoor activities and do more indoor activities. So I think Batu Seremban is one of the activities that we can do inside our home to avoid going out, as it is really fun and interesting to play with. So I started to play Batu Seremban when I was 6 years old. In 2015 and 2016, I participated in my school's national month competition for traditional game in Batu Seremban traditional game. So I won first place for both years. So today I am going to prepare you some tips to master this game in a blink of an eye. So therefore, before we begin this game, you will be needing at least 2 players. And the objective of this game is quite simple. You just need to have the people with highest points will win the game. So there are many different versions of playing this game according to our preferences and also our background. So my version is gonna be quite a little bit different from yours because we came from different background. And today I am going to demonstrate the one that I have learned during my childhood years. Okay, so it might be a little bit different from yours. So let's get into the game. So the first step is to choose your stones wisely. You need to choose 7 stones, and you can choose your stones depending the size of your hand. If you have smaller hand, then you could use smaller stones like this. It's quite small than the others. And if you have a bigger hand, you can use bigger stones. And then if you want to make the stones less rough, you can soak them in hot water. Alright, that is the first step. We're done with the first step. I have chosen my stones, which are these, medium size. Alright, and then for the second step, you must scatter your stones not too hard. Scatter them with a medium strength. Okay, like if you this is a really important step, because if you screw up in this step, it will be hard for you to play the game. So now I am going to demonstrate the step. Just like that. You scatter the stones, and then alright, you must choose 1 stone that you will use for the whole round to throw it in the air. So I chose this stone. Alright. Okay, that is the second step of the game. So now let's move to the third step of the game, which is the trickiest part of the game, which is to throw this stone that you have chosen on the step 2 in the air, while grabbing the other stones on the tables accordingly. So you must do it like this. You must throw 1 stone up in the air and take 1 stone into your hand, and then move the stones in your left hand, in the other hand that you are not using to play the round. 1, 2, 3 accordingly. 1 stones, 2 stones, and then 3 stones. Now I'm going to do it for you to see. Alright, 1, and then put here. 2, and then I put them here, I'm sorry, and then 3. Alright, so we are done with the third step, and now we are going to go to the fourth step, which is to flip the stones and to get our points. So before you do that, you need to settle the stones inside your palms, and then bounce a little bit, and then flip your stones like this. Okay, flip the stones. Make sure that your hand is curved, so that the stones would not, so that the stone will not fall out from your hand. Make sure it's like this. Okay, You can drop any stones if you want, if you feel like you cannot catch any of the stone, maybe it's too many for you, so you can drop them if you want, and then catch. So that is the first step. Alright, and then let's go to the last step, which is the step that can rewards you points. So the last step is simple. You just need to count your points. So each stones will give you 2 points. Okay, so 2 points, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. 2 multiplied by 5. So I've got 10 points. So that's it. We have finished with our steps. And now for the conclusion, for the break line. This game is so simple to play with. It might look hard at the beginning, and especially if you never tried it before, but it is really simple. So just 5 steps and you can master this game in a blink of an eye. So now that we have done with the rounds, I'm going to show you a full routine. Alright, so let's begin with the step 1. I chose my stones, and then the second step, scatter them, and yeah, choose 1 stone, and then catch them accordingly. Okay, and then for the fourth step is to flip them and then catch, and then for the last step I will calculate my points. Alright, so that's it. And yeah, for you that if you never played this game before, you should try it because it will help you to multitask. I think as a student, multitask really helps us because we need to do a lot of things in one time. So we have many things to do. So yeah, by playing this game, you can teach your brain to multitask because you need to do many things at one time. And then you will also enhance your calculation skills because you will need to count the point hurriedly. Okay, so yeah, if you are done with your round, you can declare the winner by the winner will have the highest point, and then you can choose whether to end the game there or if you want to continue to the next stages with complicated moves and so on, you can do that. Alright, so for the conclusion, I think as a millennial, we need to protect our traditional game because Batu Seremban is one of the traditional game, and like these days, young generation tend to play mobile game, video games. So if we are the young generation, if we don't preserve our traditional game for the future generation, who will do it for us? So I think that is all from me. Thank you. Bye.